Good morning and welcome back to our channel. Before we leave, we're going to do a quick overview of the brand new Baobab Campsite. The first two stands are serviced by the same donkey boiler. Here you can see the second stand bathroom as well, and the fire creating the heat for the water in the donkey. That will provide a nice warm shower. We looked at the bathrooms in the previous episode, so I'm not going to do it again. Here's an overview of the campsite situated next to the Marakele River. Looking towards the north, this is around the area where the third stand is being developed before you get to the owner's house and the office. From the office area to the south is where the camping sites are being developed. Let's go for a quick walk with owner Johan and Joe, the birding specialist. Here we're turning left to go down to the river. This river eventually flows into the Limpopo River that joins the Limpopo at Kruger's Corner that we visited in the previous episode.
Is nie kroks in die pos nie. Al ek het nog nie een gekry wat parkplek weet nie. So. Ja, as die riviere afkom, dan is daar krokodille. Ja.
Here's one of the baobab trees on the premises. Here you can see some of the damage done by the recent floods. This will definitely be one of the most beautiful campsites. Let's turn back as we'll have to leave soon. That was a nice morning walk before we continue on our journey to the west to see more of the Limpopo River that's still flowing quite strongly all over. Here you can see from above what the sandveld looks like. In the general sense of the word, is a type of veld characterized by dry sandy soil typical of this part of the Limpopo region. This Baobab campsite is the ideal overnight stop for overlanders that you so often see between Mapungubwe, Beitbridge and the Kruger Park. We are now traveling on the R525 going west towards Tshepise. As part of this Limpopo tour, we are also including campsites that may be of interest for travelers, but we didn't specifically visit this year. At Tshepise, we will turn to the right onto the R508 towards the town of Musina. We are now heading towards Tshepise, a hot spring mineral resort with accommodation and other facilities. It is also popular as an overnight stay for travelers as well as overlanders who wants to stay over for a few days as they can relax in luxury and catch up on a few things to do. Facilities include the mineral baths, a shop, restaurant, butcher and various sporting facilities. Tshepise is best known as a resort that provides refuge for the swalkies, or in English, the swallows. The nickname given to pensioned people travelling north to escape the cold high veld for the winter months. Musina is the most northern town in South Africa, right next to the Beitbridge border post that links South Africa to Zimbabwe. We decided to make use of this roadside facility for a quick lunch before we heading into town. Today we're going to stop over in Musina for supplies, fuel and other essentials for the next 5 days. Just before we reached the Pondrift border post to Botswana, we turned left onto this gravel road for about 12 kilometers and now we reach the entrance to Ratho. With the paperwork done, we can now continue to Ratho, which is on the northwestern border between South Africa and Botswana. This is where the Limpopo River changes flow from north towards an eastern direction. Make sure not to miss the next episode, which is about the 4x4 routes around Ratho, when we will show you a very interesting feature on top of that rock you'll see on the left hand side of the road. This is the final gate where we enter the Ratho area. Here you'll find reception and the office, but also a small shop with some souvenirs and firewood. So now we arrived at Ratho, and as you can see that the Limpopo River is still flowing quite strong and cutting off any access to the river camp. The river camp is now permanently closed due to the high levels of water flooding this area and making it inaccessible for any vehicle, including a 4x4. Let's give you an idea of what it looks like to camp in the riverbed during the dry season. With the river camp permanently closed, we are now staying over next to the tented camp, where there's 2 stands for camping with bathroom facilities and electricity. The viewing deck is the ideal place to come and just sit down and relax. We now settled down at the campsite, made a fire, having a cold 1 or 2. This is our setup at Ratho. Nice camp in the bush. So peaceful, we're the only people here. No one else. So we can have a braai. Look at this. Nice foodies, lots of ribs, big fire, and the best company you can think of.
Yep. Couldn't find a cat in the Kruger, so we got a cat in Ratho.
And Rickert with his cat. His newly acquired pet.
Tiger.
Tiger.
Tiger. Tiger.